everybody, it's the Lawn Gnome, and welcome back to another year of Funko Pop updates here on my channel. Yes, I know, we're in a new year and a whole new format over here on this little YouTube channel, but there were a couple of specific things that I had said to you over the year of 2020 that were going to be staying the same. And with my love of Funko Pops, how could I have possibly said goodbye to a monthly show where I talk about my collection as well as all the amazing news that has been coming out from Funko. And I will definitely say that Funko should be applauded for all of their efforts in 2020 just to make things a little bit brighter. And even though it is 2021 and still things are a little bit crazy around here, Funko is still doing everything they can to put a smile on our faces. And let me just tell you, 2021 I think is going to be a massively successful year for Funko because of all the brand new lines that they've already revealed. And now they've officially made an announcement that at the end of January, there is going to be about a week's worth of reveals because London Toy Fair and New York City Toy Fair have unfortunately been canceled, but that has already been stated by Funko that even though that's the case, we are still going to be giving you guys all of our yearly reveals for 2021. So a week's or more worth of Funko news, especially when it comes to new lines and images, how could I possibly say no to that? So in the meantime, let's start off the year with showing you how my collection has been going. So for my first collection haul for 2021, it's going to be random fandoms. I've done this once or twice before, and what that basically means is there was no way that I could possibly group these two specific pops into a different category, and even though there are still a couple more pops that I do want to show you guys that I've gotten recently, there are a couple more that are coming in the next couple of weeks, and the theme will just be that much more understandable. So I wanted to take a look at two new pops that I got, just based on things that I absolutely love. And the first one, of course, is sports. I love it when the sports and the music pops are coming out, because these are two that are very much overlooked in terms of pop lines. They really do cater to a much smaller grouping of Funko collectors. And when my team gets represented, regardless of who the player is, even if the player is not on the team anymore, it is still a Funko Pop that I have to pick up because it's just my team and I love them so dearly. And this is one of the more recent players that came to the team in the last couple of years that are Temmie Paneran, and he is definitely one of the big names on the team right now. He is a younger guy, definitely a heavy hitter when it comes to the team, and I once again appreciate that they really put a lot of personality and detail into these individual pops, especially when it comes to the facial hair. He's got the beard, he's got the little mustache, and of course I love how they get the details of the jersey as well as the skates and the pants. They even put the little NHL logo all the way up inside the front of the jersey, even the little ties that they have on the blue shirts. I also love the detail on the gloves, and of course we also have the number, and on the back the full-on number. And I also really appreciate that they just have so much fun with the hair when it comes to the hockey players. So this is actually my third Ranger, so before you know it, I'll have an entire line without even knowing it. So I'm just really glad that they keep making sports pops. I'm excited for them to make more football. I haven't really gotten to one from basketball in a long time. I mean, they did make a newer version of Kristaps Porzingis, but I already had the original Kristaps Porzingis, so hopefully there will be some new Knicks to actually add to my collection. But Mets, Jets, you know, that's my group. But anyway, the other pop that I want to discuss today is based on one of my favorite cartoons as a child, and that, of course, is the 80s classic Inspector Gadget. First of all, this was one of the few Funko Pops that I was hoping that Funko would make, just because of how many people I know who love this show, especially the theme song. But when they finally announced that Inspector Gadget was going to become a pop line, especially when I saw this specific one, I was like, that is a must-have in my collection. And let me tell you, as an Inspector Gadget fan and a pop collector, this is one of the most beautiful pops that I've ever gotten. You want to talk dynamic? You can't get more dynamic than this. There's really so much personality in this Funko Pop. Also, they just got the nose right. When you don't have to put the traditional pop nose on a Funko Pop, they just know how to do it correctly, and they got it right. I also just love the details on the trench coat, from the 4 buttons in the front to the belt buckle, even the shoes. They just got everything right in terms of the colors, and when you turn it around, you've got the classic crazy hair on Inspector Gadget, and also the details on the back of the trench coat are great. But of course, this is Go-Go Gadget Copter Inspector Gadget, and also there's a little Easter egg on the box that says Go-Go Gadget Copter on there, which I absolutely love. You gotta watch for those little box Easter eggs. They're always great when they make them. And I love the details on the Go-Go Gadget Copter. The bars, even the propeller. I actually thought that it spun, but it didn't, and I was a little upset about that. But all in all, this is definitely one of my favorites in my collection right now, just because of the fandom truly being pleased by just giving them such an incredible line. Though a lot of people are very upset that they haven't made Brain or Dr. Claw or Mad Cat, but let's put it this way. If the 4 Funko Pops that are out there right now from the Inspector Gadget line sells, I'm pretty sure they're going to make more. They might just make them con exclusives, who knows. But anyway, those are my 2 new Funko Pops that I wanted to show you guys today. Love them so much. It's a great start to 2021, so let's take a look at all the news. So normally when it comes to Funko Pop updates and the new lines, I usually like to wait till the end of the month, but because of the fact that Funko Fair is going to be starting on January 19th, I would much rather get all the other stuff that we got some news on in regards to December and early January out of the way before all the new and awesome stuff really starts to hit the internet. So the Funko Shop, of course, gave us a couple of specials for the holidays, and some of those included the Gingerbread Minnie and Mickey, the Snoopy in the Eagle Scout / Cub Scout uniform, also characters like Jetfire and a glow-in-the-dark glowworm, so many things that people could really sink their teeth into. Personally, I was on the fence about getting my hands on the classic black suit Spider-Man, but I ended up not wanting to do it, but I'm pretty sure that there were a lot of people that were excited about these. There was also a new soda can figure reveal, which is probably a big surprise to many that this line is also doing very well, but quite frankly, I appreciate the fact that Funko has another product that is doing very successful, as well as the final Funko Pop around the world that was revealed. So if you've collected all of them and then got your passport filled up with all those badges, congratulations. Another big surprise that was offered was a Mickey Go Thailand. It was said to officially go on sale on the 15th of December, and it should be arriving at your houses now if you actually did go and pick them up. This happened to be what was called a Playhouse exclusive. And speaking of exclusives, we couldn't finish the year without a great reveal from Conan, and even though these usually are revealed at San Diego Comic-Con, it is so nice to know that we didn't skip a year of Conan Funkos, and these are definitely some of the best that we could get. I mean, we got everything from a Marty McFly Conan to a limited to 500 pieces Aquaman Conan. The Chucky Conan, it pretty much just looks like an evil Conan, but it's still really cool. But along with the Wonder Woman, the one that people really liked was the Gold Blooming Conan, or the Ian Malcolm Conan. That is definitely one of the best ones. All the Conan Funko Pops are great, and I'm so glad that they didn't break the streak just because of everything that happened with the pandemic this year. There was also a Star Wars Celebration exclusive that was revealed, and it was a glow-in-the-dark spiritual Obi-Wan Kenobi with his lightsaber. And there was also a couple of boxes. We got a Halo box. I believe that was a Target exclusive. We also got the brand new Marvel Collector Core box, which was the Infinity Saga end credits scene, and it included 2 really cool pops, one from Spider-Man Homecoming, which was probably one of the funniest post-credit scenes in all of the MCU, and also Nick Fury turning to dust from Avengers Infinity War. Very cool. We also got a couple of other really cool exclusives from the various retailers, like a glow-in-the-dark Venomized Doctor Strange from Box Lunch, an FYE exclusive of Stitch with a frog on his head, a Hot Topic Ned Flanders, and we also got 2 new Transformers from Target. And as I said, the Starscream does look pretty awesome. I did mention that it was coming. We also got a Bumblebee with wings flying out, or doors flying out, whatever they're called, but I ended up not going to get them. Really didn't think that they they were necessary, but I'm glad that people did appreciate these, and I'm pretty sure people got their hands on them. There were also some new additions to the WWE line, including a Walmart exclusive of the Macho Man Randy Savage, a Diamond edition of Ric Flair only at GameStop, and another Amazon exclusive of The Undertaker. This was him during his biker stage. We got a lot of reveals for music. We got newer stars, and we got stars from the past. I think the one that really excited me was the fact that we got more Freddie Mercurys, and even though I love my 1986 Wembley Stadium Freddie Mercury with the yellow jacket on, the 1985 Live Aid Freddie Mercury at Wembley Stadium is fantastic. I mean, this is Bohemian Rhapsody come to life. The real question is this Freddie Mercury or is this Rami Malek? You make the judgment call for yourself. But we also got newer artists out there like Logic, as well as Selena, which I know a lot of people were excited about because she is legendary. There was a Scented Selena, a Funko Shop Diamond Edition, as well as a Diamond Edition from Hot Topic and Ozuna. And we also got 2 new pop albums, and honestly, as cool as these are, I mean, you got News of the World from Queen and My Chemical Romance's The Black Parade, I heard a little bit more about these specific pops. The thing that I was hoping for when it comes to the pop album line was that there was an actual vinyl in the box, but apparently that's not the case. It is just a bigger box with the vinyl cover as the background for the box and the pop featured in the box, and to me, that's not really worth it. I mean, the price is okay, it's not extremely expensive, but just to get a single pop in a bigger box just doesn't make sense to me. And that's why if they ever make ones that come out that I actually do like if they ever make Nevermind or Abbey Road, I don't know, I am definitely not going to be getting these. But people who are out there who like them, go for it. We also got a brand new line of Garbage Pail Kids. We haven't got Garbage Pail Kids in quite some time, and I believe that this year is an anniversary year for these collectible cards. So if you have the Garbage Pail Kids collection already and are excited for this new wave, I hope you get them. And now we've got 2 new icons that came out. Well, 3 really if you count them, but it's really a 2-in-1 and a specific single one. The first one, of course, is the most famous clown, Bozo. Now, I never actually watched anything with Bozo the Clown in it, but I'm not surprised that they're making this, just because of the fact that it is one of the most legendary names. People know Bozo when they say Bozo. So the fact that they're actually making it is pretty awesome, but the next grouping is a fantastic. We already knew from Funko Fun TV that they were coming, and it is the Flintstones, Fred Flintstone, and Barney Rubble, but they are the ad icons for Fruity Pebbles and Cocoa Pebbles. And in celebration of the fact that I actually took the last couple of days of the year off just to relax, I bought myself a box of Fruity Pebbles, and it was delicious. So, I also don't have any Flintstones pops in my collection, so I figured get the Flintstones cereal icons. That's a 2-in-1 done deal for me. So I've already pre-ordered them from Walmart, and I am so excited for them to be released in February. And we had a bunch of new anime pops, including the Crunchyroll Junji Ito collection, as well as 2 brand new Dragon Ball Z pops, which is a Super Saiyan Goku, a PX Previews exclusive, with a limited edition glow-in-the-dark chase, and a whole new wave of Pokemon, including Mew and Ponyta. Also, the Mando Mondays were happening. Basically, every single Monday, Funko announced brand new Mandalorian Funko Pops, and we got everything from a couple of t-shirts to some Pez dispensers, as well as a metallic glow-in-the-dark Mandalorian Pop from GameStop. So, Mandalorian fans, I'm hoping you're excited. Outside of The Mandalorian, we got more TV shows, including the HBO show Eastbound and Down. Now, I never watched this show, and I really had no intention, so I don't really know if there are even any fans out there, because nobody I know talks about this show. You were better off probably making a pop line of The League if you wanted to do something like this, but people who are fans of this show, I'm pretty sure these pops will be in their collections, but I don't think these are going to sell that much. What I know will sell is the Gummy Bears line that is finally coming out, but the thing that still doesn't make sense is the fact that Grammy is not part of this set. I mean, you literally got the entire family. You have to have Grammy. I'm assuming she's going to be a con exclusive, and maybe there will be some more characters from this show that become exclusives, but the Gummy Bears line was supposed to come out last year. It is good to know that they didn't abandon them, and they are coming, and this will officially be the 4th Disney afternoon show to become Pops. We've already gotten DuckTales, Darkwing Duck, and Tailspin, so I have a feeling that Rescue Rangers might not be too far behind. We also got a bunch of new Marvel Funko Pops, a little bit of everything. We got the brand new Falcon and Winter Soldier line, and even though I do not have Disney Plus, I will just say that it is great to finally see Baron Zemo looking like Baron Zemo, and I knew they weren't going to do the hot pink mask with the leopard skin all over him, but I have to say, I'm glad you gave him the mask, Marvel. Thank you, Kevin Feige, for finally doing something that the fans actually wanted to see. We also are going to be receiving the final part of the street art collection, and that, of course, is Peter Parker's Spider-Man. So people who are out there getting these, I'm sure you guys were excited for this one. It's a GameStop exclusive. And we even got an Amazon exclusive of a brand new deluxe series that you're going to be able to put together, and it is going to be all the Avengers from the post-credits scene of the first Avengers movie eating shawarma. So the first one, which is going to be available on Amazon, is Bruce Banner. So I'm hoping you're all excited for this. Now let's talk about another fan-favorite TV show, Good Omens. I'd already told you guys was getting a pop line, and we got the reveals. We are going to be getting regular ones, we're going to be getting chases, but we're also going to be getting a specialty series 2-pack of the two guys with their wings. I think that these are absolutely gorgeous. I love the details on these pops, especially the Crowley. What can I say? I'm a huge David Tennant fan. You can, even if you look very closely, you can see his yellow snake-like eyes behind those big goggles. So I'm really appreciating the details that they put into both of these characters, and I'm pretty sure that Good Omens fans and Neil Gaiman's fans are going to be excited for this line. Also, the big thing to hit Netflix, The Queen's Gambit. Want to talk about a pop line that comes out way too quickly? Well, there it is. I know a lot of people love this show. I haven't watched it yet, but this just shows you when the fans are crazy about something, give them the pops immediately. Now, we're going to go into some movies, and this is a movie I did not ever expect to become a pop, and it is The 40-Year-Old Virgin. I am not the biggest Judd Apatow fan, though I do love this movie, and I love Freaks and Geeks, but I still do not find any value in this line. I mean, it's just Steve Carell with a chase, and the whole scene with him trying to get his chest waxed. It just doesn't make sense to me. I don't think that people are going to buy these, even though I have to admit, when it comes to Funko, they will just pull the craziest lines out of their butts, and they will go to some of the most far-fetched things. I think the movie is just good for what it is, but hey, if you like the movie and you want to pop, go for it. Now let's take a look at some comic book stuff. We've got some very interesting DC ones coming very soon. They are called the Imperial Palace, and we're starting with some Batman. There's also going to be a Funko Shop exclusive, as well as a chase of Robin, and from what I have heard, it's not going to be just Batman. We're actually going to be getting some other DC heroes in this Japanese style somewhere down the line. And of course, Marvel's going to be going the extra mile with all the crazy stuff that they do with their characters. We got the new expansion of the Marvel Zombies line. We're going to be getting everything from commons, including Gambit, which a lot of people have been waiting for, Red Hulk, and MODOK. We've also gotten a couple of keychains, and we've even gotten some exclusives, including a Funko Shop Moon Knight, a GameStop Rogue, and an FYE Mystique, just to name a few. And of course, we also got the reveal of soda cans. I know that there are people that love these, there are people that don't really care for them, but I, for one, am just, like I said earlier, glad to see that Funko has another product that really seems to be catching on. The Dorbs didn't do well, the rock candies didn't do well, the mystery minis are still there, but not many people are really talking about them, but people seem to really like the soda can figures. Maybe it's just because they have a very popish style with the black eyes. Maybe it's because of the fact the chases are always fun to look for, but I just appreciate what they do, and I will just give you guys a tease. I actually have one, soon too. I don't know if I'll be getting any more than that, but you will definitely see these in a future video. But we are going to be getting, finally, Raphael. A couple videos ago, I said they already made him. I was wrong. My apologies. But we are going to be getting him, Quick Draw McGraw, the Martian Manhunter. We're going to get Jack Skellington, characters from Pan's Labyrinth. And of course, they all include a chase. And that's pretty much where we're going to start off the year, everybody. But don't worry, there is going to be so much more amazing Funko stuff to talk about in the coming year. Thank you very much for watching, everybody. I am so excited to give you guys another strong year of Funko Pop updates here. And there's also going to be a very special event taking place after all the Toy Fair announcements, because this is actually the 10th anniversary of Funko Pop's release on the open market. It is amazing to know that this product of Funko's has survived for so many years. So if you're still calling it a fad, I don't know how you could possibly defend that title for Funko, because fads don't last for a decade. And I wanted to really take the time to celebrate this amazing business franchise, but at the same time, I also wanted to just discuss and celebrate what it means to be a collector and passionate about the things you love. So I've got a couple of friends of mine who are going to be joining me for this. We're going to be doing a little collab discussion show where we're going to talk about these little things, but also we're going to talk about the Making Fun, the Story of Funko documentary. I am so excited because this is something that I've been meaning to bring to you guys on my channel. And to celebrate the 10th year of Funko Pops on the open market, I think that's one of the best ways to show my appreciation and love for this amazing company and their products. But in the meantime, everybody, let me know how your collections have been growing. Let me know what you're excited for the most in regards to Funko this year, and I will see you in the next one. If you enjoyed the video you just watched, feel free to leave a comment. Also, feel free to subscribe if you want to be up to date with our latest videos. Thank you so much for joining us today, and we'll see you in the next one. Actions speak louder than words.